Hello, it's me. I've finally decided to make a video. So this is going to be the first video in a series of videos where I try to go on a journey to become a better person, like sort of like life maxing, but none of the sort of fake stuff I see online, like, because I'm fed up of seeing that. I want to do my own thing where I just do it naturally and I show you my progression, I show you my setbacks, I show you my failures, I show you my successes, and we go through it like that and we go on a journey together. There will be smaller videos sprinkled without, but every month we're going to try this thing called hobby stacking, where basically every 30 days we're going to be adding a new hobby or like interest into the mix. For example, the first hobby is just going to be going to the gym and really going to the gym and trying to get fit. Then every 30 days we'll add a new hobby on. Apparently after 30 days it's supposed to get part of your daily routine and you shouldn't be slacking on it. You should have that in your brain. Oh, I need to do this. You shouldn't be forgetting it. We're doing this to try and stop procrastination. It's the biggest thing that keeps me down in life, and it's the same with a lot of other people my age by the sounds of it. And we want to get rid of it. I just want to kill it. But as I said, the first hobby is gym, so I'm going to go with you my journey of the first 30 days of taking the gym seriously, what I learned, what I failed with, what I succeeded with, and we'll go from there. Blake from the future here. I forgot to mention that this is me at the start of the 30 days and this is me at the end of the 30 days. So I'd already been to the gym before and already lifted some semi-heavy weights, but never really took it seriously. Just sort of lifted weights and went home and got a good buzz and went home. I'm going to say for the first 2 weeks, it was more or less the same as that. It was doing my split and doing that and not really doing anything else. So it's just basically a push-pull split. No legs. I hate leg day. To go through it quickly, my first workout was a deadlift and then a wide grip pull down and then a bicep curl, then a hammer curl, then a rear delt, which I actually added later on because a friend told me to do it, a seated row, which I added later on because a friend told me to do it, and I think that was about it. And then workout 2 was bench press, then an incline dumbbell press, then a tricep pull down, then a pectoral fly, and then a shoulder press because a friend told me to do it. Later on, I think about the third week, I added skull crushers, which really helped my tricep grow. You use a very small weight, but it's very fun. You got to get the form right on that one. I never look at the camera, do I? I just look down at myself. I never look at the actual camera. After committing to this and doing this, very routinely, it came to the third week, which we had a massive heat wave here in the UK, and my car was like a sauna even with the AC on. So I decided to take the weights that we had at home and do some home workouts. But surprisingly, I really enjoyed doing these. I was just doing these small weights just to failure, but nearly every day, and I found that my body was toning and growing quite fast, especially my biceps. I was feeling a little bit wham, a little bit. From there, I obviously decided to go back to the gym, but we changed it up with dynamic progressive overload, I think, where essentially you're going to do less reps, less sets, heavier weights, and try to get the muscle stronger, because at the moment I'm stuck at where I was before I even started the 30 days, going all the time, where I'm just doing the same weights, same amount of sets, not seeing any growth. So basically I'm doing the same split, but you would take it so you would have 48 hours between each split. So say you did chest and tries on a Monday, Tuesday you could go and do your back and buys, but you can't do the chest and tries to the following day. You need to take a rest day from those sets of muscles in between. If you can take a full rest day in between as well, and go back and do the next thing. But you still got to have the same amount. You still got to have 48 hours between each muscle group. I don't know if that makes sense very well, but to make it easier, on Monday I did chest and tries. Tuesday I had a rest day. Wednesday I did back and buys, and I've had enough time to do chest and tries the next day, so I can go and do that again. The only thing is I have now added abs and wrist curls, and it's suggested you take 48 hours of rest in between. So on Monday when I did my chest and tries split, I did abs and wrist curls at the end to strengthen the forearm and the abs. Took a day off. Next day when I did back and buys, I've had 48 hours in between that, so I can do abs and wrist curls again. But then if I went the next day and did my back and buys, I can't do the abs and the wrist curls because I'd be overdoing it. I literally did them last night and I went this morning, so it would be too much. Basically, there wouldn't be enough resting of the muscles. I believe that's as far as I know anyway. So for the next 30 days, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be just doing that. I'll be going as often as I can and following that structure and seeing how, if I get bigger, like what happens. Now let's talk about the food I ate during this period and the food I'll continue to eat. I have celiac disease, so it's a bit difficult to find like the easiest of stuff, but there's so much good stuff you can eat for the gym. It kind of makes you healthier in a way. My favorites have to be turkey mince, and I pair that with some chopped tomatoes and some herbs, and it's so high in protein and it's so easy to make, and it's good for you. I find that the easiest things to eat during the day, just buy a lunchbox, buy like a cooler lunchbox and have like you can buy salmon and things like mackerel from places like Lidl. It's not too expensive, like pre-cooked, so you can just shove it in that lunchbox, maybe have some rice with it, like have some sauce with it, and just have that, when you're on work, on the go, like whatever. I tried pork mince. It's so filling. Like you try to have the same amount I have in turkey mince, and I'm literally like, I can't finish this, man. And in the morning, I typically eat just eggs and nothing else really, just eggs. I managed to find some gluten-free oats though, like rolled oats, like porridge oats, and they're great because not only can you put them in a protein shake with like peanut butter and honey and banana, but you can just have those in the morning as well. Just have it's quite a lot of protein in oats. Like porridge is boring, but it's so high in protein and it's a very good easy morning thing. So like tomorrow, when I have a later shift at work, I'm probably going to wake up and have like a small bowl of porridge oats, some banana and some eggs and some kiwi like as well. And that is, you see a lot of gym influencers showing that sort of stuff. It generally does work. It's like energy food, it's protein, it does work. It's very nice. I suggest you try that if you're going to try the first 30 days at the gym. I do not bother with creatine or pre-workout or energy drinks or anything like that. I find my brain doesn't quite work when I'm doing too much of that sort of stuff anyway. I don't know if I might start doing it later on, I don't know, but right now I don't think it has enough positive effects. I don't think it's really needed. I think maybe like if you're going to be like a bodybuilder and just like you want to become shredded really quickly, maybe, but I don't think it's worth it quite yet. I'm just going to stick with coffee, protein powder, having protein shakes, but most importantly water. I find that water is like the biggest thing, because if I drink enough water throughout a day, like that a human is supposed to drink, I feel way better and I feel like I can sleep better, and sleep is obviously like one of the most important things for working out as well. So I wouldn't bother with like, let me get a Monster Energy in before the gym, and let me get 2 scoops of pre-workout and go absolutely crazy. Just drink water. I see a lot of people going on about Coke and stuff like that. Just drink water. I saw a post the other day that was like about Speed when he goes to the toilet like 6 times a day. He has a pull-up bar there, so he does pull-ups. Some people in the comments were like, how can you go to the toilet to wee 6 times a day? And it's like, clearly you do not drink enough water. You just sitting there drinking your 1 can of Coke for a day, and you're like, yeah, I'm done. I am hydrated. Shut up. But anyway, there's not much more I can put in other than that. I'll add to that. The next month, I'm going to continue this heavily, and I'm going to start doing like guitar practice as well, like trying to play the guitar every single day and put my progress of that. I might do it in a separate video or the same video, like the next 30 days. I'm not too sure yet, to be honest. I'm just sort of having fun here at the moment. But thank you. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.